Is it time to buy or sell Opendoor Technologies stock? In this video, we are diving deep into Opendoor Technologies. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 29th of August, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and get free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 7th of July, 2025, our system has identified Opendoor Technologies as a buy candidate, assigning it a score of 2.25. Let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Those who adhere to our analysis would have experienced an impressive gain of 611.32% since we initially designated Opendoor Technologies as a buy candidate 40 days ago. This results in an average return of 15.28% per day since it was classified as a buy candidate. The stock is situated in the midst of a broad and robust upward trend in the short term, and indications point to a further increase within this trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 304.41% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging between 160.69% and 384.23%. In terms of the longer view, our 12-month analysis forecasts a projected change of negative 4.60%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could fluctuate between negative 89.97% and 7.31% over the coming year. This would suggest a future price range between approximately 44.6 cents and $4.78. Our latest daily update for Opendoor Technologies features the headline, "Volatile Ride for Opendoor Technologies Inc. Stock Price on Friday, moving between $4.21 and $4.93. The Opendoor Technologies Inc. stock price gained 4.22% on the last trading day, Friday, the 29th of August, 2025, rising from $4.27 to $4.45. During that trading day, the stock fluctuated by 17.10%, with a low of $4.21 and a high of $4.93. The price has increased in 6 of the last 10 days and is up by 40.38% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has also increased on the last day, along with the price, which is a positive technical indicator. In total, 100 million more shares were traded than the previous day, resulting in 315 million shares bought and sold for approximately $1.4 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $5.87, while the lowest was 50.8 cents. Currently, the price is 24.19% or $1.42 below the 52-week high and 88.66% or $34.79 below the all-time high on February 11, 2021, when the price reached $39.24. Opendoor shares experienced a significant rise during Friday's trading session, increasing by approximately 2% late in the day after an earlier surge of as much as 15.5%. This capped off a volatile week, which saw a decline of 8.6% on Monday. The recent short-term momentum has been fueled by strong retail interest and heightened call option activity, following dovish commentary from the Federal Reserve that rekindled optimism in the housing market. Traders have pushed Opendoor into meme stock territory, alongside competitors such as OfferPad. On a company level, management is transitioning towards an agent-led platform and introducing new selling options aimed at boosting conversions while reducing capital-intensive turnover. Meanwhile, competitors are focusing on asset-light services. In the short term, flows driven by expectations, option gamma, and retail purchases are likely to keep Opendoor's stock volatile, resulting in sharp rallies or pullbacks influenced by macroeconomic cues. Over the long term, the shift to agent-led tools and a decrease in capital intensity could enhance unit economics and profit margins, provided that execution is effective. However, challenges such as competition, execution risk, and speculative positioning suggest that gains may not follow a linear path, with fundamental factors ultimately deciding the potential for sustainable growth. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 6th of August, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup gave Open a sell grade, along with a downgrade action. On Tuesday, the 22nd of July, 2025, it was reported that Morgan Stanley assigned Open an overweight grade with a hold action. On Wednesday, the 16th of April, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup gave Open an outperform grade along with a hold action. On Friday, the 28th of February, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned Open a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, the 14th of May, 2024, it was reported that UBS gave Open a market outperform grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned a general sell rating to Opendoor Technologies stock. They have categorized the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell, while the price-to-book ratio is rated as buy. Regarding return on investment, analysts have also issued a strong sell rating for this stock. The following signals have been identified for Opendoor Technologies. The Opendoor Technologies Inc. stock exhibits buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between the two averages, where the short-term average is above the long-term average. Should there be a downward correction, support is expected around levels of $4.37 and $2.75. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. Furthermore, a buy signal has emerged from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume is increasing alongside the price, which is considered a favorable technical indicator. However, some negative signals have also been noted and may impact the near-term development. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Friday, August 22, 2025, and thus far the stock has dropped by 11.18%. Further declines are likely until a new bottom pivot is established. Here are some additional signals that you may find intriguing. Moving average convergence divergence indicates a buy signal. Pivots show a sell signal from 6 days ago. Bollinger suggests a buy signal from 105 days ago. The short-term moving average indicates a sell signal from 4 days ago. The long-term moving average suggests a buy signal from 41 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages indicates a buy signal from 39 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we observe the short moving average shows a buy signal from 16 days ago. The long-term moving average indicates a buy signal from 36 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages reveals a buy signal from 31 days ago. For more signals, be sure to visit our page at StockInvest.us. Support, risk, and stop loss for Opendoor Technologies. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at $4.02 and $3.78. There is an inherent risk when a stock is testing a support level. If this level is breached, the stock may decline to the next support level. In this instance, Opendoor Technologies Inc. finds support just below today's level at $4.02. If this level is broken, the subsequent support from accumulated volume will be at $3.78 and $3.62. This stock may experience significant fluctuations throughout the day, exhibiting high volatility, and with a wide prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, it is categorized as very high risk. Over the past day, the stock fluctuated 72 cents between its high and low, reflecting a change of 17.1%. For the past week, the stock has shown an average daily volatility of 20.37%. Before we dive into the potential trading levels for Opendoor Technologies, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, we have the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric evaluates a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies can go through challenging periods, often due to external factors. However, consistently negative PE ratios may indicate insufficient profitability and raise concerns about potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the next earnings report for the third quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 6th of November, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates suggest a loss of 7 cents per share. It's important to monitor these figures as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Opendoor Technologies. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Opendoor Technologies is at $4.54. If you do not own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Opendoor Technologies encounters its first support level at $4.02. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Opendoor Technologies from multiple analyst sources is classified as a sell. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 28th of August, 2025, Radhakrishna Shrisha executed an insider purchase of 1,600 shares of common stock. On the same day, Radhakrishna Shrisha made another insider purchase, this time acquiring 28,400 shares of common stock. Earlier, on the 15th of August, 2025, Radhakrishna Shrisha conducted an insider purchase of no shares of common stock. On the 21st of July, 2025, Shab Sydney executed an insider sale of 30,000 shares of common stock. Just a few days prior, on the 15th of July, 2025, Shab Sydney sold 17,236 shares of common stock. Analyzing the most recent 100 insider trades, we find that the insider power indicates a positive trend with a ratio of approximately 25.761. In total, insiders have purchased 7,475,978 shares and sold 5,127,483 shares in these last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $4.20, reflecting a decline of 5.62%. This stock experiences significant daily fluctuations, which contributes to a high level of risk. Recently, a sell signal was triggered from a pivot top identified 5 days ago. Is Opendoor Technologies stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, combined with a generally positive trend, suggest that the current level presents a buying opportunity. There is a fair chance for Opendoor Technologies Inc. stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements of the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 2nd of September, we anticipate Opendoor Technologies will open higher by 8 cents and begin trading at $4.53. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on StockInvest.us. By using this information, you agree to take responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at StockInvest.